Just so you understand what we do here on his profile is Lundström should be Lundström with E. This is the American way, so I think I don't change it, but if you want, the last name version should be with O with 2 dots. But what I have done here, we are speaking about doing it the IKEA way. So then we add categories to make life easy. So then you have Våxtorp. And one of the links here in Våxtorp is Bygdeband. Bygdeband is local societies to add information. And the Våxtorp society, Våxtorp Hembygdsförening, seems to have done a lot of things. So they have a lot of pictures and so on, and at the bottom you have a map. And on this map you can see Sjöallt. So you have village, sea, säteri, I think it's, I don't know. They have horses or something like that. Here and here you have farms and so on. But Sjöarp is down here. And then you can, Sjöallt I think was the name of it, wasn't it? And they have then added picture, and that is from Åke Bengts, and then a reference to a book, which we can click there, and they also have this map. And this is Google Earth. You can zoom in, and you can also move over to satellite. And I have spoken to them, and they will add some links to Google Map, because then you also have Street View if we are lucky. We will see. No, have to take away församling. There we have it. And Sjöallt. And then you can do like that. Then we need to find some houses. So this is the way that Google see it. What does it say on this sign? Is that bergtäkt? That's nothing. That's just, I don't know what it is. So, we can check. If we check on this map, we have it like that, and then we check. So this map is done by the people who knows this area. So it's, we have a sea with a lake, and then it should be further down there and on a, so it should be down here. Problem is then they just pass by with the car, so maybe we can see in here. So somewhere in down here you have Sjöarp. So this must be maybe in this area he was born. What also can be done is that you have historical maps. The problem with historical maps is they use some odd software plug-in that's not usable. I think you can run this in a little bit English mode. And then we need to be skilled, and we need to go to Halland. User interface is not the best. And in Halland you have to go down to your friend Laholm, which is there. And when we are in Laholm, we have to go to our friend Växtorp Sjöalp. I was sick in school when they select the place. Växtorp. Good. So then we have Växtorp. And in Våxtorp is the name. And then we should understand where Sjöarp is in relation to that. Then I go over to map. And it's on the border, it seems. But the border is not. Maybe that's the blue one. No. We have this sea. Stackarp, Koarp. That's Växtorp. So you follow the big street down here, and this is our sea. This is our friend. Here we have Sjöalt. So then if I zoom in, like that, then we should have what they marked if they did it precise. Sometimes I've seen they have done mistake, but normally I can't check that. So now we are zoomed in, and then we do a search. And then you get maps. You get laga skifte, which means that in Sweden the farmers had what do you say? When you inherit land, they splitted it between the children, and that means that you have, of the 5-10 generations, you have a farm with just small pieces. So they did a major thing, maybe in 1886. So if we go and check there, now the problem is that my Mac has no plug-in for this working, so I have to go to some. Oh, there we have it, iCab, and where are my friend? Up there we have it. Open Earl. So then you have all the maps scanned, and this is the document explaining, and normally in those documents you can see they had maps. So if we could get rid of that one, and we could move down and zoom, so maybe we can see some. Sjöalt is up there to the right, and here you have all the small parts. Sjöalt, yeah. So then Åhus. Maybe this is not the best map to use. Drakabygden, Fasalt. Where is it? There is it. Here is the big sea, and here ends the sea. So we think that he lives in this area. And what you can do is contact this local society. That's also cool. So here we have maybe houses. And if we look further, it's 13 pages in this document. And here, this is easy reading. Too much emails now. Here maybe they could have some name. I don't remember. Lundström was it, I think. But I think this is not searchable. Then we have to go to the next page. But this is the document explaining how they splitted everything, I think. Yeah. Maybe good, maybe not. If we look at other friends here, then we had regional archives from 1846. The oldest map we have is from 1865. Normally they are rather big in scale, or what you say. Here we have a document we can read. It was rather slow. This is the people who have signed the document. So this must have been rewritten. They didn't have a typewriter at that time. Oh. So here, but this map is not so interesting, I think. Have we learned where the place is? Örkelljunga, there we have it. Örkelljunga is down there, so then it should be up here somewhere. Växtorp. And then we learned that Växtorp is following the street down here. Sjöalt. On this map it was just 2 houses. That's cool. And then we have the island here, yes. If we take another map. Well, that seems cooler. Or is it? Maybe it's not wrong. Jonstorp Koar. Åstarp. Illevad. Here is Sjöalt. So here is... I'm not 100% sure. So here you can play around. It's a cool resource. And also what we can do, what is really cool, but normally it's... What I try to tell you, which is excellent, I think. I asked a question on a place called Anbytarforum. I think I told you about this place, but the best place to ask questions is this Anbytarforum. So here you have reading help if you have the Swedish Church books, and then people upload things like this. No one answered that. That was not good. 2015. Here is uploading, and 10 minutes later someone answered. So that's cool. And that's reading help. But you also have help with more general question, and this is also per socken, per parish socken. And I think some of your They discussed people from Givaktshuset. I think that was the name. Uh-oh. Here we have it. So they in Orsö. So they said here Anders was a son to Jöns Andersson in Givaktshuset. And now we are speaking about Jöns Andersson. And Jöns Andersson was born 1801. 1801. This is something else. Here we have Givaktshuset, and now we're speaking about 1813. Jöns Andersson. And Givaktshuset is Gudmund Abrahamsson. That is the mother of Anna. And Anna is the mother of Gustav. So this is your related, and Kersti and Gudmund Abrahamsson is also. And here we have comment änkan. Änkan something Kristoffersdotter. Question is why she's living here. But she is poor and don't have to pay tax. Maybe they took care of her. I think this is the oldest book also. A1, yes. And what did they speak about on Anbytarforum then? Anders Jönsson born 1840. 1801. Gudmund Abrahamsson. So here is your related person, number 10. Here, the question was here, Ingegärd. She asked, hej, gifte sig den. She thinks that Anders was son to Jöns Andersson in Givaktshuset, but she haven't controlled that. What we can do is that we do, like that. He said that she thinks that Anders was son to Jöns Andersson in Givaktshuset, the same place as your related come from. And she is answering Magnus. I go back to Swedish, sorry. Or original. He's looking for information about Anders Jönsson, born 1840, married with Anna Maria Svensdotter, born 1846 in Örsö. They got the following children. Anders Jönsson is 1840, so that they are speaking about this person, and this person had, I think what they are trying, no, I don't understand, do I? She is the daughter to and for free. Anna Gudmundsdotter. That's yours. (1808). She died 84. And then it says Gudmund Abrahamsson was born in Hisshult 1773, and I think that's we found out. He was married 11 of April with Kersti Persdotter. Persdotter, not Larsdotter. Who was born 1785 in Össjö. Parents Åbo Per. Åbo means that you had land, and I think the children could inherit it. You also have in Sweden torparen. They, I think, had land. I'm not a specialist in this, but they had land, but the children couldn't inherit it, and they also normally had to work some days on the farm to pay the rent or something like that. So she has here parents Åbo Per Hansson Örseby and Gunnel Bengtsdotter, who died 1890 i blodgång, and that's some blood something, I don't know what it is in Swedish. In the marriage book, the parents married 16 February 1783. His parent was Hans Paulsson i Örsjö and Eina Persdotter. Her parent was Bengt Jepsen i Torsjö. And here they ask about location of Björnstorp. And here another one. So I found a moving out information. I Smedhöl Abraham Svensson, 52 years, and wife Arena Kristoffer, who can read in a book. So when you moved in and moved out, you got some marks from the priest or saying how good you could read if you were married and so on. In Sweden, the control was total. And here they say that the knowledge of the Bible and so on, knew it by heart, and they moved to Boarp. And here you have again Gudmund Abrahamsson, and I think that's yours, in Örsjö, is born in Smedshult, Fagerhult socken, the 21st of February 1773, in the book annotated by priest Mag Botén. Born in Givakt, and that's the place I think they lived in. So here you have much more information. Now we have a date, but we don't have the source, I think, really. Brown, she said by her notes. So maybe we have move in, move out, and then we have move into Örsjö. Höja. We take another one. Here we have Örsjö. Moved in, moved out. So that we have moved in from 1796. I think I get lost. So they are moving out to Boarp when Abraham Svensson is 52. But that's the wrong person. We would like to know. Good answer for 1809. Is he moving back to 1809? Could we be lucky that they write a lot? 1809. Norway speaking hardcore. Gudmund. 21st of September. October up here. 28 October. Oh. $1809, 30th. The bad thing is they don't add a source. But it should end with 1809. Feels like Swedish lesson number 1. Hardcore version. 21st of December moved. It's 1810. Maybe it's not this book. Here you have something. Jöns Gudmundsdotter från... Ja, så bra. Feels a little bit hardcore. Yes, I give up.